G'day guys. So today, Kihoon is in another car, are going to test out some Aussie foods that we miss. And one of the foods that I really miss are meat pies, and they are very difficult to find a good meat pie in South Korea. So we're gonna go check out this place called EunPie, and I am looking forward to it. So the next time you see me, I should be with Kihoon. So yeah, see you there.
All right, camera's rolling.
We are here in Mangwon-dong,
We're
right?
in Mangwon-dong. Where is Mangwon-dong?
Near Hongdae.
It is. How'd you
Yeah.
find this place in Mangwon-dong?
This was recommended to me by a friend. Now,
Really?
It's not an Australian one, I hear. It's a New Zealand one.
Kiwi meat pies will taste similar to Aussie meat pies.
Well, that's what
Hopefully.
we're here to find out today.
Ah.
You also mentioned sausage rolls. I had a look at the menu. There is a sausage roll
There
on the
is?
menu.
Yes.
So I think we're going to get a few different options today.
I'm actually starving right now.
I am so hungry right now. So I'm excited to see this place, and we're going to
Give a
review
review.
it, review it, and I'm really looking forward to it though, because I haven't had a good meat pie in for so long.
You know, I haven't actually had a meat pie in Korea. Is that?
Ah. All right.
All right.
So we are here at, what was it called? Sorry.
Sorry, all this time I said EunPie.
Yeah.
I asked the boss, the owner, and she said it was EunPie. And I asked,
Oh.
why is it EunPie? Because in English it's spelled EU, so I
Like,
thought it was
yeah.
EunPie. And she said, it sounds cute.
Oh, okay.
That was the only reason. No other reason.
It does
just
sound
sounds
cute.
Yeah.
So first, what have you first noticed about the pies, like in comparison? So we should just again say that they are New Zealand pies, not Australian pies. Not to say that that is any better or any different.
I think that's the biggest difference.
Yeah, apart from that. To me, I first noticed that they actually sort of look quite different from like, let's say, a traditional meat pie in Australia. They still kind of have that pastry, flaky look, but the ones in Australia usually have like a hard bottom.
They do.
Yeah, so this one's quite soft.
And like a flat top as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Whereas these pies
Are puffing up a little bit.
they're like this one. It's like a bun.
Yeah. And what's interesting is that the owner, she recommended us to eat jam.
Strawberry jam.
I've never eaten strawberry jam with pies, so
It's worth a try.
I think
it
it's
will
worth a
be.
try.
You can't go wrong with, 딸기 jam.
yeah. And there's also, I believe this is
Sour cream? Ooh.
It is sour cream. It is sour cream.
So,
We're gonna dig in and give you our first reactions and tell you our honest review, because we're not we are here to promote, but we also are here to be honest and not stinge. Oh, there's tomato sauce as well.
okay.
Good. So it's quite interesting. Like, if you've been to New Zealand, let us know if you've ever put 딸기 jam or strawberry jam on a pie.
Or is it just like a Korean thing?
Okay, so what are we gonna try first?
I think this is just beef pie. The
This is
first
just-
one is beef pie.
Okay, so we ordered 3 pies. We ordered the mushroom pie, the beef pie, and also the beef chili pie. I know this one here happens to be the beef chili.
Wow, you can have this one, the big one.
Okay.
Wow, guys, as you can see, it's very cheesy, which I love. I love cheesy stuff. I'm gonna take the first bite.
Okay.
Ladies first.
Yes. First impressions.
I like it.
It's good. It is good.
I just like it. First of all, the pastry is really, really soft
Right.
and it's very cheesy, which I love. And the meat is very chunky as well. It's not minced.
Yeah.
It's in small pieces, which is better.
I would say definitely, like, from my experience, it is different from an Australian pie.
Very different.
But nevertheless, it is still very tasty. It does have that pastry, like a really oily pastry taste that I love. I didn't expect the cheese. It is sort of tomatoey in taste as well, I think. Yeah.
But in Australia, we don't have many like cheesy meat pies. It's just meat pie. Just only meat, you know? Minced meat.
Usually either
Sometimes vegetables.
bacon and cheese. There are meat with that.
Yeah.
But
We also have potato pies.
potato pies as well. We wanted to order the sausage roll today, but they are out of that, unfortunately. I'm kind of keen to try the dagi jam on the.
Let's try.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not a fan. I'm gonna have to be honestly. I'm not a fan of mixing a lot of sweet and salty things. But if you know Korea is one to mix a lot of sweet and salty together.
With their pizzas as well.
With the pizzas as well.
They have gugma pizza.
Yeah.
Sweet potato pizza. They put pineapples.
So I'm gonna put like just a squirt of. I love strawberry jam, but on a meat pie, I've never tried it before. So let's try out what the owner recommended.
You have to be honest.
It's not what I expected. I don't mean that in a bad way.
Oh, really? Here we go.
I would say it doesn't need it,
Wow.
but it's not bad. I kind of went into it thinking it might be bad, like putting the dagi jam, but it doesn't overpower.
Wow.
It's really quite,
It's actually good because
actually really good, surprisingly.
you know how you said
Oh,
it's very cheesy,
yeah.
little oily, and salty as well, savory. But then you have the sweet kick
Yeah, no, you're right.
inside, so it's got the whole combination. So every time you chew, like different flavors burst inside your mouth.
Yeah.
Oh, that's actually
I'm
pretty damn
absolutely
good.
surprised.
Damn.
Now, would I be wanting to do it all the time? Probably not. But
Every second bite, maybe.
maybe.
Yeah, if you want a bit of a twist, variety in your meat pies.
But I'd still like to know. Like, I might eventually ask her again. Like, I've never known anyone. Sorry, we're actually, if you haven't realized, we're right on a road. Like, we're literally on the side of the road. Like, you can actually see a car behind me. That's a road.
But there are tables outside, which
Yeah.
is perfect for this weather right now. So, and of course you have the police station, so you can feel very safe.
Yeah. Well, she can at least feel very safe while the two men are like just criticizing her, but not criticizing, doing quite a good job.
Should we try mushroom now?
Yes, so the next one will be mushroom. In Australia, mushroom pies are quite common.
They are.
Beef and mushroom are one of my favorites. I wouldn't say my favorite. My favorite is actually beef and kidney. Beef and kidney pies. I love a beef and kidney pie. But so far, out of 5, what do you reckon you'd rank just the standard?
First one?
Yeah.
4.
I would give it a good solid 4, actually.
Because
I
I'm
was
sure there'll be a
surprised.
4.5 and maybe a 5 as well. 5 out of 5.
Out of
Hey.
one of these, there's got to be a 5, I reckon.
You know, talking about meat pies, do you
Yeah.
remember? You lived in Brisbane, so you might not know. In Sydney, there's a place called Woolloomooloo,
I know Woolman.
and they sell like the most famous meat pies, like in a truck.
Sounds very Australian, to be honest with you.
I have to find out, but
There's
They do
a
that.
similar one in near Brisbane called Yatla Pie. And Yatla has this really awesome like pie menu as well. I always go there when I go back to Australia. So
look, one thing I've noticed is that
it's cheesy.
these pies are really cheesy. Look at that.
That is a lot of cheese.
which I love. I love cheese.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with cheese.
Yeah.
This one is overflowing with
Yeah.
cheese, to be honest with you. All right, let's dig in.
This is better than the beef one.
I'm so surprised.
Wow. Holy moly.
I would never think that I
Wow.
would choose a vegetable over meat.
Yeah, but it doesn't really taste like,
This is
vegetable,
beautiful.
vegetable.
This is really.
This is awesome. This
Very-
is my favorite so far.
She used a different kind of cheese in it, I think,
I think so, yeah.
but it's. Oh, it's
Guess what? This is only 5,900원.
5,900원?
5,900 Korean won, which is equivalent to, let's say, in US dollars,
Like
$8, which is
reasonably priced, I guess.
reasonable. Yeah.
Especially when you're a meat pie joint in Korea. I mean, it's not like there's not a lot around here. And especially in this area, like supposedly it's been around for quite a while and people, are line up for this place. Like we got here on Friday morning. So we're lucky that we don't have to line up.
But perhaps on a weekend or during lunchtime, I'm sure there'll be a long line, long queue.
Dude,
And like the owner as well, she's pretty cool. She's down to
Very lovely.
She was like, yeah, you can feel whatever you want.
she said she lived in New Zealand for a bit.
Yeah.
So, I mean, she knows more than me. There's a garlicky taste in this as well. Yeah.
Yes.
So,
Oh,
there's,
so that's the kick that I like. The garlic.
I mean, it's just dripping out of the pie. But it's fantastic.
But that's the whole point of meat pies. It's greasy, it's
Yeah.
oily, it's meaty.
You don't eat meat pies for a diet, let's put it that
No.
way. And I gotta just be rude and just dig into this piece of paper.
That's how nice it is. And you know what? I keep going back for my strawberry jam. It's addictive. This is like by far the most odd combination, but it's surprisingly nice.
I can't
Very
believe,
nice.
like I said, I do prefer this one over the first meat pie. Not that the meat pie was bad. It's really good. But this mushroom pie is outstanding. Absolutely great. Texture's very soft, very nice.
I think this is like an experience, like getting your fingers like
Yeah.
all oily and cheesy, and dropping it on your jeans as well. Yeah, it's an experience.
Oh. Wow.
I swear I can have 3.
Listen, like next time we might have to come back and just do.
wipe your mouth.
Right, it's got shit all over my face.
a little kid.
I do. I got so much stuff.
I'm like
Oh.
his dad.
Yeah. Thanks, Dad.
All right, so
Last one.
the first one was beef meat pie.
Got it.
Second one,
Mushroom. God, that one's a 4.5 for sure.
really?
Yeah.
Then this must be a 5, hopefully. This is a beef chili pie.
Beef chili pie. Now that's not something that I would say would be common in Australia because chili, I guess, is more of an American thing. And when we think of chili, we think of like the gochu, right? Rather than like the American style chili where it's like minced meat and yeah.
Within the meat.
There, and this one,
Should we try it with sour cream?
I think that's the reason why it's here.
Yeah.
So
Maybe they gave us sour cream because it's like really, really spicy. Who knows?
there was a. Oh, sorry, I don't know if you just heard me burp then.
That's how nice it is.
Yeah. There is another pie in there that was spicy, like a spicy pie. I think it was even called spicy pie.
It's called spicy pie. Or wasn't it spinach?
Oh, spinach. It was
So
spinach.
they have spinach pie as well.
Oh, shigumchi pie. Yeah,
Yeah, we'll show you the menu, by the way. But
Yeah.
I think this place is.
Well, this one here seems to be the signature because, like, I don't know if you could see.
Oh, they have a separate menu for this.
There's in the back, right there. It just
that one.
says beef chili pie.
In big fat letters.
So I believe this would be their signature. I'm gonna stick some.
Yeah, you should.
Wow. Some sour cream on this bad boy.
Look at this. Look at that.
Yeah. All right. I don't know. Like, I don't know what to expect here. All right.
I like the visual. It looks
Okay.
looks awesome.
Dig it in.
Oh really? This is the bomb. It is.
That's really good. I would say nothing like an Australian pie. Nothing like an Australian pie.
All of them. They're not close to
Australian style pies.
the common Australian pies. But wow.
But this is good. This is good. This is real
I
good.
should ask my friend. I know a person who actually is in New Zealand right now. And when I show this video to him and ask him, do they really sell these kind of pies, or is this another kind of like pie that put a Korean twist to it? Which I don't mind because it's absolutely delicious. With
This
the
is
sour
great.
cream. Yeah, it's crazy.
Reminds me of it's kind of got that taco-y taste. Because it's chili, right? But the pastry pairs really well with it.
Oh, they have baked beans as well.
Baked beans.
You don't want to fart so much, which I love.
I finished that so quickly, so easily.
It's so good. Wow.
Do I
I'm glad you found this place.
I'm glad. I'm going to thank the person who referred me because this is
Wow.
fantastic.
Yeah, thank that person too. That person deserves a pie.
I'm going to shout that person a pie.
You should.
Now, the question is, do I think it's the chili pie, their signature, is the best one out of the three? I'm going to say no. Personally, the mushroom, for some reason, was just amazing.
Oh really? Do you
And
like mushrooms? Like
I love mushrooms,
generally?
but I definitely would never think that I would rate mushrooms over any meat. So I'm really surprised because I loved the sort of garlicky, cheesy, mushroomy flavor. It was. I'm not going to lie. I was expecting meat to be in there, but there wasn't any. I think if they put meat in there, that would be up the next level. That would be a 5 for me if they put meat in there.
That's why it kind of tasted like carbonara. Yeah.
It did. That's a good
Carbonara
comparison.
sauce, like a really high quality carbonara sauce.
And
We killed it.
listen, I could probably do more. That's the thing.
Look at this. We demolished it. In what, 5 minutes?
I mean, I can see why there's a line that goes out the door for this place. She has definitely got the right idea. I think that this is. I don't like. How do you think Koreans would take it? I mean, right now we're seeing 2 people just walk in.
Are they Korean?
Yeah, I believe so. How would you feel? Do you think the Korean taste buds would deal with it?
Like honestly, when you like tell a Korean, do you know what a meat pie is? I don't think many of them would say yes.
Yeah.
They'll be like, what's a meat pie? They'll know what a meatball is.
Yeah.
It sounds similar, but there's nothing that can really compare meat pies to like any kind of Korean pastry / pies.
Even sausage rolls are here, are different
Exactly.
here. Like the sausage rolls that like Koreans are used to are like the processed sort of like
hot dog.
frank hot
Yeah,
dog.
we call them hot dogs.
Yeah, wrapped in like pastry. And in Australia, hot dogs are a different thing. They're in the bun, and same in America, I guess. So there is not like, even at like your common like Paris baguette or something like that, you wouldn't find anything like this.
And if you say pie, they'll think like a dessert pie.
There's a truck parked right next to me. Like this is how close.
I think he's getting ready for a pie as well.
It's a very what can I say, tradey thing to do. Remember back in the day, like all the tradesmen, they would get pies, meat pies.
Yeah,
for
there's
their-
like a really famous pie ad in Australia. 4 in 20.
4 in
Have
20
you heard of
pies,
that?
of course.
The Great Australian
the
Taste.
great
So,
Australian
for
pie.
a lot of like construction workers or just workers in general, it's almost like a kimbap.
True.
In Australia, it's the best comparison would be to compare it to kimbap. It's like when you're on the run, like to go, it's a perfect meal. Filling, it's very filling. It's ready everywhere. It's available everywhere. It's not that expensive.
So out of the three, like I said, mushroom was the best that I ate today. Beef was definitely a close second, and the chili pie, though I wouldn't say it was like the doors right hitting. This is exactly what's happening right next to me right now.
What is he pulling out?
I
I think he's the
delivery guy.
He's
Out
distributing
of the
food.
three, the mushroom was the best. The chili pie was fantastic. It was great. I put it up there with like I definitely order it again. It's nice and cool from the fridge that he just opened there.
So it's
like
obviously
aircon.
they're using fresh ingredients.
Yes.
You know, as
Oh, I
you
mean,
can
this is
see.
great promotion for him. This is great.
Talk
But
about timing.
talk about time.
Maybe the owner's like, come now.
Come now, come
earlier than usual.
Which one's your favorite?
My favorite one was the last one, beef chili pie.
Beef chili
by
pie?
far. I don't know why.
What did you like it?
The first bite, because I didn't expect that taste. I love the chili kick and the sour cream on top.
Yeah.
It's just like a whole new combination compared to like strawberry jam on meat pies.
That opened my eyes.
Yeah.
Strawberry jam on meat pies, I could never imagine.
I'm sure like many of our viewers are thinking, what would it taste like? But it's beyond your imagination.
I've just never thought about it like that.
Yeah,
Like,
it's just like
if-
sour cream.
yeah, I mean, sour cream with chili is fine, but like strawberry jam with pies, I mean, like she gave us a fair few, so that means that she expected us to be putting it on all of them.
Because our first reaction was like, excuse me?
Yeah,
Like
like,
ketchup? No,
yeah,
she's
yeah.
like, strawberry jam, 딸기 jam.
Yeah.
We're like, oh, we'll give it a go.
because when I first saw this, I thought this was ketchup because they come in the same sort of packets. So that opened my eyes
So
for
it
sure.
must be like a New Zealand thing.
We'll
We'll find out.
We'll find out.
Because if this was like a Korean thing, she would have gave us gochujang.
It's true.
Chili
Gochujang or
But-
some, yeah,
Strawberry jam.
or pop. We should have started pop. Oh. Anyway, I think that's where we'll have to wrap it up. I think this was a great episode today.
So this is EunPie in Maundong.
Yes, we will leave a link. There's an Instagram page that I will put in there. I think once her customer goes, I'm gonna try and talk to her a little
Yeah,
bit
we should.
more and just
Do a small interview if we can.
yeah, I might even
How she started this business.
가능해요 지금?
네.
한 5분 안에 끝날 거예요.
네.
괜찮? 네? 네. 저희 이제 사장님을 모시고 왔는데 우리 사장님 간단한 자기소개랑 여기 웅파에 대해서 간단하게 소개 좀 해주세요. 저희 시청자들한테.
네, 안녕하세요. 제 이름은 최은수고요. 뉴질랜드에서 10년 살았고 돌아온 지는 3년 됐습니다.
어떻게 이 파이집을 시작하게 되셨어요?
제가 뉴질랜드 살 때 파이를 되게 즐겨 먹었는데 한국에 도착해서 파이를 먹고 싶어서 주문을 했는데 약간 한국식으로 변형이 많이 돼서 좀 아쉬웠던 부분이 컸고 그래서 그냥 바로 언니랑 차리자 해가지고 바로 차렸습니다.
처음에 차리셨을 때 이 손님들의 반응은 어땠어요?
좋았습니다.
왜 안 좋았어요?
향신료 때문에. 향도 그렇고 좀 뭐라고 하지 역으로 좀 익숙치 않은 맛 때문에 컴플레인도 되게 많이 받았었고 근데 저는 타협하지 않았습니다.
그러면 이렇게 좀 많이 알려지고 자리 잡을 때까지는 기간이 얼마나 정도 걸렸어요?
1년 딱 걸렸어요. 1년? 네.
그래서 지금 여기가 본점이죠?
네.
여기 말고 또 다른 지점이 있나요?
다산점이 있었는데 지금은 사라졌고요. 다른 지역에도 있습니다. 몇 군데.
그러면 아직 미트파이를 못 먹어본 우리 한국 손님들한테 미트파이에 대한 그런 뭐 좀 어필을 한다면?
학창 시절에 돈 없을 때 먹었던 음식이기도 하고 한국에서 라면 같은 존재니까 편하게 드시러 오셨으면 좋겠습니다. 맛없으면 환불해드릴게요.
그럼 환불해 주세요. 저희 아까 먹은 거
다 드신 것 같은데?
여기 있어요. 여기 배 안에 있는데. 그럼 마지막으로 이건 그냥 다른 질문인데 왜 이름이 웅파이예요?
저희가 은자매거든요. 은수 은진인데 웅으로 하면은 사람들 기억 속에 좀 잘 남을까 싶어서 웅으로 하게 됐습니다.
저희 기억 속에 이미 남아 있고
네.
저희 또 올 예정인데 자 번창하시고요. 대박 나세요. 감사합니다.
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 we'll wrap it up here and Kihoon.
Guys, chocoderal, you know what that means, right?
Right, by now.
By now, come on, it's been 9 episodes already, so.
Yeah, let's hope you can leave those comments. Let us know how we did. how were we as mukbangers? I've never been
Exactly.
like this before.
But if you liked it, we'll continue our mukbang series.
Yeah.
Of like Aussie style brunch cafes. I'm sure there are a few more.
Some of you left comments saying, I think it was, a place that's Australian themed. Let us know and we'll check it out.
All right.
All right.
Until next time.
Bye, guys.